Pro tip, if you ever travel Osaka, you walk, places are pretty walkable, you can save 230 yen. And I've only spent 1,500 yen in food on the way here, so it's pretty valued really.
Osaka is such a wonderful city. I was amazed at how much I loved walking around its lit up night streets and all the amazing things you can find. Come and take a look with me.
Osaka has such a vibe, and I even can smell the sea, so wow.
Walking around Osaka at night is just such an activity in itself that I've literally done a dozen times during my stay. The massive Don Quixote building just continues to astound me, and of course this iconic site is worth seeing time and time again. And music blares from every which direction. For my meal that night I settled for a simple ramen at a place I was pretty happy with, and then just kept exploring. There's so many fantastic buildings. This is the Murakamura, to a place I would return to many months later. We can see the Statue of Liberty atop the building, very, very tiny. And then I come across a shisha place which I don't like, but it's Raz, which is my username, so I was like, so close to being interesting, but so far. Streets of Osaka are just so entertaining to walk around, the quiet streets in between the major marbles, and then the architectural wonders you see beside them.
My worst nightmares are being realised. There's 3 Don Quixotes near me and 2 of them don't sell banana milk. 1 chance left. Only every sign saying don't go here is like this. Random vending machine. Alright, my prayers were answered. They did have it. Not only did they have it, they had a new type of milk at half price because it was going off today. So, got 4 things of milk, and I was thinking, am I going to have to make a video searching Osaka for banana milk? But no, this is now just a short part of this video. I know where to get my banana milk. I'm happy. It is a bit of a shame because those 2 Don Quixotes were like in the more interesting area. One was next to a river that had a Ferris wheel. Like, why does the Don Quixote have a Ferris wheel? I don't know. But it did. This area is still pretty cool, but that means I'll be coming here at least 4 more times while I'm here, because I drink through that milk like nothing else. So I've realised, right, this is the start of my Osaka video. It's lovely, I've had a really good first impression. I just went into another supermarket, and the cashier was very nice, you know, they gave some little gestures. I understood what they meant anyway, but you know, I appreciate the kindness. But, most importantly, this was a brand new supermarket I found on Google. And they had banana milk. This is the first place I've seen with banana milk that isn't 200 yen, other than Don Quixote. After all my searching, I find it by averages, and it's cheaper. So now, I've got 2 lots of banana milk to compare. My bag is so full. I bought way too much. I even had to get out the emergency plastic bag to carry everything. So you know it's serious. Yeah, so which banana milk will win? I guess I'm gonna have to record that now. I mean, nobody cares, but it's important to me, and this is my memories, so. Oh, and it's 11 PM. So to have that kind of nice effort at 11 PM. It's like, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. First day in Osaka, very good impressions. I don't know if America Joy is just the best part, and that means that everywhere else is going to kind of suck when I explore it. But I live like 10 minutes from here, and I've already got 2 places I want to go. Admittedly, one's a Shake Shack, which is an American thing, just because we don't have it in England. So like, when else am I going to try it? A few other places. There was a bar. I was like, oh, that looks quite nice. I don't normally like bars. I want to go in there. And then of course I need to try takoyaki, not okonomiyaki. Yeah, it's really good. So looking forward to going there again during the day, again during the night. Everything. But yeah, genuinely I spent as much time searching for banana milk as anything else, because it's probably one of my favourites. Yeah, it's my favourite drink in Japan that I've had. It's also cheap. I have it every day. Maybe it's just a summertime thing, because when I get home, that's all I want is some banana milk every day. It's so good. And then I also use it for cooking, so. Oh, someone's got like just some firelighters over here, just chilling on the end of the road. There's so much. I didn't record that much footage, that's why I'm recording this. To remember, because I was just looking around it all and everything. It's just everywhere sort of something cool. It's nice. Not firelight, it's sprinklers. Sprinklers, firelighters are bad, right? I don't know. Alright, I never intended to do this, but we have Don Quixote milk. We have the new mysterious milk that I need to remember the name of.
And then also honorary Calpis milk, because I bought it and it was going off, so it was half price, so I need to drink this the next day anyway. So, regardless, this will be what I have first, but let's try them all. And I can't do a blind taste test, so we're just gonna have to go for it. Let's start with Don Quixote. This is what I've been loving for the last 2 months. The perfect thing to have when you come home. Still fantastic, still beautiful. Still need to make sure I don't spill these. Okay, next the new one. I can't really do them side by side either because I don't want to wash that many bowls, so I'm sure I'll figure it out from this. Okay, that's slightly sweeter. I think this might be worse, sadly. By the way, cute bowl mug, whatever. I think this is slightly worse. Yeah, honestly, it tastes a bit more like a banana, which is a weird criticism for banana milk. But there you go. It's still nice, but not worth the extra, worth the extra 10 yen to get something nicer. And then finally, is this milk or is this just Calpis? I don't know, but it's in the competition. That is very sweet. It's nice. I don't think it's banana. I just bought some random whatever. But that is good. I think I'll buy that again. I think I'll buy all of them again. I think Don Quixote still wins, but this is what we're having first. Okay. I'm sorry if you wanted an Oscar video and you just watched me drink milk for 2 minutes. I mean, this is a very professional channel. Amusingly, Darth Vader is right next to my hotel for some reason, and then on my first day in Osaka, what do? I don't explore, I go to Haribuya to play some magic, because that's just what I feel like doing. But afterwards, I decided to take the walk home, about an hour from Osaka Station to the Namba region, and just see what I find. On the way, there's an absolutely massive shopping mall, and it has this candy store that I went back to multiple times. And as I make my way through, I find the nerd center of Osaka. We have the Ghibli store. We have Godzilla. We have Ryu from Street Fighter in the Capcom store. We have Bochi, which I regret not buying. We have Kirby. And then, most of all for me, we have the Pokemon Center. I enjoy going to these all over Japan so much. There are dozens of them. And then the next day we have rain. We forget this day. This day doesn't matter. This day doesn't exist. Next. Same thing as before, but in the daytime. Something I never bought is the whole Milo shop. I bought a pencil for 66 yen because I don't know if it's a souvenir. For the record, inside that Don Quixote now, there was someone at the entrance taking the other mask on. The first one we didn't, they just covered their mouth and walked on, and someone got security called on them. So it's still serious in Japan, definitely. I just want to say at the start of today, I heard this song. I was like, wow, I love being able to just hear this in shops. But then this is the fourth time I've heard it today, so maybe it's a bit overplayed. Even though it's good. Also worth saying, I've been in Osaka walking around for about 4 or 5 hours now. And I'm not trying to look, but I've seen like 20 different maid cafes. I thought it's a bit of a meme. They were like in Japan, like, oh maybe there's like a few in Akihabara, but no, there's like so many.
So it's like an actual legit business model here, I guess. Oh, and not to leave anyone out, there's the male version as well, like pretty boy cafes, I don't know what you call them. But there's quite a few of those as well. Less, but still like enough that you have to notice them without trying.
Okay, so it's one day later since I complained about Spy X Family's music being everywhere, and now I've just found myself humming it. So I honestly don't know what I'm on about.
This place hits different on weekdays, it's just slightly quieter. Why are there 4 million bottles of water here? Must be a reason, but I'm not going to find out.
There are two famous castles in Japan that are seen as must-visits if you can, Himeji and Kumamoto. One that's not listed is Osaka. But while I was there, I wanted to pay it a visit. And I would say it's worthwhile, because while the outside is the pristine old setting, inside is a modern museum. It's such a crazy juxtaposition, and was completely not what I expected, but that's because it was destroyed and had to be rebuilt, and this is what they decided to do with it. It makes it quite an unforgettable experience in comparison. I wouldn't want to visit too many castles like this with literal stairways inside, but I'm happy I went to this one.
So, as you've just seen the juxtaposition, I found going to Osaka Castle very interesting because the outside looks very ornate and old and well kept, but I think it was only actually rebuilt 90 years ago because it's been built and destroyed several times just due to various historical reasons, from invasions to lightning strikes and all that. So it's interesting to see such a old thing. So going into somewhere you expect to look so old, and it just being a pristine museum, it was a nice juxtaposition. At first I was like, oh, this isn't what I expected, and I was like, yeah, it's kind of cool. And the view from the top was lovely. I haven't really been to that many lookout points. It was nice to see. Today I just wanted to see the sea. Well, it doesn't look like Osaka has any actual like beaches. As you can as well. It's weird to everything. Smell the sea air. See the mountains in the background. So this is exactly what I wanted today. Alright, need to pay attention to what I'm doing. Just almost walked into these spiders. So I was reaching for something in my pocket. I don't know if they're poisonous, but they don't look nice. Okay, I've looked it up. That spider wasn't poisonous, thankfully. It would have been very painful if it bit me. So, pay more attention to where you're walking in the wilderness, apparently. I knew this already, but I figured it was very close to like Central Osaka, so it'd be fine, but no. I'll be careful. I was reaching into my bag. Oh, and it was right outside a building as well, literally right outside a building that I was going into. So I was reaching in my pocket to get my face mask. So, for the most part, face mask is pretty good. That's one example where they've done more harm than good, almost. Sometimes I just like to tell Google to take me somewhere. Like, I want to get to this station. Let's see how we get there from there. I'm just walking alongside a bunch of shipping containers. How exciting, but I like it.
And sometimes following what Google has to say can lead you to some of the most amazing places. This view of the ocean might not have seemed much, but as sunset arose, I couldn't help but stop and stare, and it was simply magical.
today I'd come down this shopping street. You can just walk down, literally forever. It's been at least 15 minutes, just a straight line of shops. There's the end of it. Just a long walk, didn't buy anything, almost did. And now a little revisit to the castle, because I've decided I want that Victorian sticker. Alright, I got it. It was this drink. It was kind of strange. I thought it was like a milkshake or slush coffee or something. So, oh, it's coffee. It's like, okay, I'm going to be up for a while. Yeah, coffee's fine. But then it also came with an extra bonus sticker. So, value. And now, there's a building that I've pinned to have a look at. But I can't remember for the life of me why. So, going to go and find out. Well, I found out what this is. It's a bunch of bars and stuff, but I think it doesn't open for another 2 hours, so I took a long time. But it's still interesting to see. I've been in Osaka for 2 weeks now, and I still have a lot of things I want to do with it. And I've come out somewhere like here to Borders, and I feel like there's so much more about this I haven't seen. And just the city I went to yesterday as well, that I was walking around there for so long. I did 45,000 steps and still feel like I have to go again. And it's just one city out of however many. And Osaka is just massive. And I don't know what I'm getting at. But there's not enough time. A year is not enough time. 3 weeks in Osaka is not enough time. I'm coming back to Osaka in a few months, I've decided. So catch up.
Now, the reason I came all the way to this part of Osaka was to see teamLab's new Osaka performance. It's in a botanical garden that is normal by day, but is transformed by night into teamLab's experience. Once again, I'm just going to let you enjoy it and let it speak for itself. Although this one section needs explanation, the camera makes it look pretty bad, but the way these lines covered all the trees was amazing. It was my favourite part.
Well, I'm now leaving, but it's total darkness, so you can't see anything. But I will say, while not an essential visit, if you're in Osaka, this was still entertaining. They've turned a regular botanical garden into something else, something special. Not so special that if you miss out, then you'll regret it for the rest of your days, but it's also half the price of the main one. You couldn't spend more than an hour here, but for an hour, it's not bad.
So I'm about to record a video today, and you may be able to hear these chimes in the background, you may not be able to, but it plays at 6 for every day in this building, and I don't know why.
Okay, this is just a real Japanese moment that I want to remember. I was leaving Don Quixote, got my milk in hand. As I was leaving, I noticed there was something in one of the baskets next to me. Something someone's left. But sadly, I didn't know whose it was or how long it had been there for, so I thought, oh, well, I'll have to leave it. I walk out the store and I hear some running behind me, about 30 seconds away from the store, and a woman in a maid outfit with an eye patch on, like a cosplay kind of thing, is running up to me and she's like, is this yours? It's not. I don't know how to say it's not mine in Japanese, so I just like think, like, can I say this? Can I say this? No, and I can't. So I just kind of fumble and say, Watashi damedis? Like, that's me no good. And then she said chugao, which is like, oh, it's different. So I understood that bit. So we got, like, just surreal.
So I was going to go out today, but I accidentally slept in. I was going to go and have a lovely day, but I decided that I'm probably going to do tomorrow now. I'm going to go somewhere else today. But the important bit is that because I didn't go out, I heard this very loud noise and this warning message. I had to run through Google Translate and it said, warning, tsunami, you must stay on the 3rd floor or higher. And I was like, that doesn't sound good. After some research on Twitter to see people's responses and trying to figure out through Translate, it's just a drill. There isn't actually anything. But I'm just imagining while I'm like at home, and it said to be on the 3rd floor or higher, right? So I was like, okay, I'm good. If it's real, I'm good. If I was going out to the seaside like I thought today, and I suddenly got this alert saying, warning, tsunami, and then I had to figure it out translation-wise on the spot, I would not be best pleased. So I'm gonna say that my sleep was totally intentional today.
That doesn't mean it was a wasted day though, as Osaka still has a lot to see. There's this lovely iconic landmark of a highway going through a building, and then I went to one of the tallest buildings in Osaka. Around the area there's a lovely garden and a nice little food area that reminds you of old Japan. And also, there's a lovely little hack here that you can ride all the way to the top for free. Well, almost. You'll see the catch.
The windows here have this thing that's when you get closer, you can't actually see very much. Very easily. Without trying to make it go for the actual effect. But I think after that, I'm good. I thought there was some mist over Osaka, but this is just very cheeky. Very cheeky indeed. I just went and had my first okonomiyaki. Very lovely. First I entered by the staff entrance because it was open, so I went through, and then they did kindly say next time use the main door. I thought, oh, sorry. But it was interesting because I did that and sat down, and then I said, oh, it's my first time having okonomiyaki, and I didn't like order one. I just started cooking one. I wasn't sure if it was mine or not until they put it in front of me, but it was like a meat-egg combination, so it was nice. So that I ate it. It was delicious. And then I got my bill, and it was only like £4.50, which is like for eating out at a nice place. And I had a conversation with him. We had a little fist bump at the end. So it was nice.
And finally, on one of the last days of my trip, I made the journey to just north of Osaka to see a waterfall. Just half an hour north from the train station lies this hidden, beautiful walk. It does take quite a while, but every second of it is a beautiful journey. And then
How and why was this built? I assume it was a stop waterfall. But seeing that
so far away. This astounds me.
You finally make it.
Today is my last day in Osaka, and I've come from the Minnow Falls, and it's beautiful. I think I couldn't have timed it better because my aim was to visit Osaka, Tokyo and Kyoto before the country opened up, and today, September 7th, is the first day that tourists can enter as long as it was with assistance from a travel agent, which is weird, but okay. So, I couldn't have timed it better myself. I'm still going back to Tokyo. I'll probably come back to Osaka and Kyoto later this year or next year. But I'm very, very, very grateful for all that I've got to see, and for all that I still will see. And Osaka's been pretty great. How on earth is this cat just chilling here?
And then after enjoying the waterfall just as soon as I arrive, it's time to visit Osaka one last time and say my goodbyes. Thanks for watching. Until next time.